Hi Pisces, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your April 2017 reading. It is a refilm because I accidentally said Aries, and that happens because my energies are all focused on the spiritual and divine messages that I'm trying to translate, and sometimes I will accidentally misword something. But if I state in the title what it is, that's who I was connecting with, is those born under the sign of Pisces. So for those of you who were a little upset and disturbed because I mentioned Aries in a Pisces reading, I'm going to refilm because that's what I do. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Josie K, and when I do a general reading, lately I've been starting out with career and finance. So I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do here with the Gateway to the Divine Tarot cards. Now, when I pull these energies, I pull them from only so many people because there's hundreds and thousands of people who watch these videos. So if these messages relate to you, or even if they do not, know that when you write me an email, I can connect directly to your energies and give you a private video reading just like this, except directed to you for $30 at my email address, which is josiek42@gmail.com. All right, so let's continue on. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Pisces with career and finance energies and information for the month of April 2017. And a card, ooh, two cards jumped out. Okay, so interesting. All right, so the first card we have representing your current life path here on Earth at this time is the number 7. This is you looking at how much you have achieved at this point and what you have achieved and being very proud of that. You know, it's accomplished a lot and it's been there for a while and it's giving you lots of money in your pocket. But now some of you may be thinking it's time to start over and to plant a new opportunity somewhere else. The card crossing that is some of you may be holding your coins too closely to your chest. Do not do that, because when you do that, you darken your aura and you cause yourself negative energy, which pushes away new opportunities. We want to be able to, when we see that card, give to charity. When you give, you receive positive energies and karmic blessings on your path as you move forward. So if you feel like you're getting too tight and worried about money, always give your money away. It sounds odd, but money is not what makes us spiritually blessed. In your hopes, in your thoughts position, you are working very hard at some sort of idea or project. In your foundation, some of you may be hearing of a new opportunity and or project. In the recent past, some of you are ready to get up, hop, skip, and jump and get the heck out of Dodge. I don't know if you wanted to go look elsewhere for a place of employment. And now it's like you're kind of caught up with that thought. You're thinking, oh, how can I get out of here? How can I make enough money to step forward and do something different? In your near future, you have the 9 of Wands. So this is you kind of saying, should I spend some more time putting effort into where I'm at, or should I start to take the steps to close down what I'm doing now and move towards something better? And the reason I'm saying better is because in the position that speaks of what you have control over in the month of April is give and take. And somebody, I think, is going to be giving you money, and you're going to be providing something of your own services somehow. Maybe you are advancing and creating something new within a business, and now you're starting to really work on that because of this opportunity you heard. And now money's going to start coming and going real well. You or somebody else is thinking about traveling away from a situation that just may have been too much for them, or they just are tired of it and they're eager to go somewhere. They may not even know exactly where they're going, but they're excited to go. It could also be you. You know, you're heading forward. You're thinking, you know what, I am going to close up on something. I've been working on this other project that is bringing me money where I can have equal give and take in my own circumstances, where it's something I can create for myself and not have to work for the situation that's kind of keeping me holding on to what little I have. Hopes and fears are that you can be like the Queen of Coins, very well off, paid for nice things, have a nice environment, do well, and to be able to help care for others. In your outcome position, you're getting the Ace of Coins. Beautiful. So your brand new path shows up. Probably by the end of April, after all this work, after all this decision making, after all this balancing whether or not this is going to be best for you, and taking maybe an opportunity to step out in the next 6 weeks and try out something new, taking an actual stab at it. I'm going to continue with the Gateway to the Divine Tarot and do another layout over here for confirmation, because I confirm and confirm and confirm. Yes, there are many, many opportunities that are available to you, says the universe. One of them in particular is very, very blessed, and they're hoping that you will see it when it comes forward. If you do, grab a hold. Be like the Queen of Swords. Cut away that which no longer serves you and go after very clearly and very fairly that which does. Keep your heart open and make sure you give unto others. I don't think I need to say that to most Pisces, because that's what they like to do. Yes, you are going to see this opportunity, and you're going to leave all of what you've experienced in the past to try something maybe new and different. You're stepping away from an old path onto a new, beautifully blessed path. This path is going to bring you many, many cups that are flowing over with abundance. In the past, okay, so you're walking away, but you're fearing, I think, that something is going to take place or not be able to provide completely on this new path. So maybe you're like worried and into your thoughts a little too much. The angels are providing you with the energies of the High Priestess card, saying that they will guide you on this new path. If you just listen to Spirit closely, you will be close to Spirit to be able to take this information they're giving you on where you need to go, the seeds you need to plant, and the wisdom you have achieved by this point in your path to be able to move forward on this new path. The outcome position is the Sword card. Okay, so some of you by the end of April are going to take this sword and you're going to draw a line in the sand, and you're going to take those difficult steps to step onto a new path. Congratulations, this is a victory card. Even though this opportunity may feel or be difficult at first, it will be overflowing with abundance, and you will be able to give unto others. I'm continuing, of course, with another layout to my left, a 3-card layout. The first one is, I want to make a choice. It's a difficult choice. I might have to cut away from something, but I am going for what it is that I desire. What I desire is being offered to me in a beautiful way. It's exciting, it's passionate, it's something I like to do. I'm ready to hop, skip, and jump forward, and the angels are saying to just have a lot of faith. They are praying and hoping for and with you. The middle card representing the middle of the month is the Knight of Coins. So you're going to be like the Knight of Coins. You're going to be heading towards your goals, working on your goals, but taking one step at a time in maybe a more slow manner than you normally would, Pisces, because of the things that are keeping you up at night. But know that these are just fears. They're part of your imagination. You need to focus on positivity. You need to know that with the energies of the Star card, you are going to have the ability to hope, pray, and wish, and eventually manifest and escape from something that no longer is worthy of you. You are going to become who you've been waiting to become, and you are going to be able to create that which you've always hoped for. You may have to wait a little while with the energies of the Hanged Man card, but this card is a blessing because it gives you the opportunity to stop and wait and see things from every perspective before making your final decision. This final decision will bring you lots of money and acknowledgement, and know that you've worked very hard. You've gone full circle over here. You've learned all the experiences, you need to step out confidently onto a brand new path. You have the energies of the Magician to manifest. You just have to make that choice. Know that the wheel is moving in your favor. The final card is, oh my gosh, there's a lot of opportunities. Are these opportunities going to provide? Is this going to work out for me? Then the card behind that is the 10 of Coins, saying absolutely. Be positive and confident. Don't get up in your head. Be patient. So these are not energies that need to move very quickly. They're energies that need to be taken very slowly, and they need to be thought about, and you need to be very patient. You can test the waters. You can, even start something before you end something. If you're starting to think about doing your own business, you can do that on the side of your job in the evenings and weekends and see how that pans out. All right, so I'm going to ask for further clarification with the Rider-Waite deck. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless us with clearly defined messages for those born under the sign of Pisces for the month of April 2017. Thank you. All right, what do we have? We have a couple things that fell out. All right. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles did show up upside down when it's coming to you, trying to think of a new path. And what this is telling me almost really clearly is that this job is still offering you something that this new path might not offer. And maybe that's why you have to figure out some more things, which is fine because you got nothing but time. You're doing very well. Your tree is full. You're getting profits. You're doing good. Instead of holding your energies close to your chest, like I said, be like the Queen of Cups and open up your heart to others. Open up your heart to opportunities. Open up your heart to helping others to bring yourself good karma and positivity into your path. In your thoughts position, maybe you're working very hard to connect with someone or to work with someone who is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. In your foundation, you are hearing information and you can't quite make a decision, so the angels are blessing you with the energies of the High Priestess to hear them clearly about what direction to take. In your recent past, you gave fairly to others, and now it's like you want to run off, or you did want to run off in a certain direction, but the angels are saying, slow down. Make sure you make the right choices and in a certain sequence and or manner. There are things you need to work out on your path. In the near future, you're thinking about closure or whether or not you should stay and do what you're doing. And here you are racing forward to maybe connect with somebody about a path or an idea. The angels are saying over the next 6 to 8 weeks, or maybe in the middle to end of April, there will be a lot of equal give and take. Everything will be flowing along smoothly, and at some point it will be up to you to decide when you are going to provide yourself with the Ace of Wands, which is victory, when you are going to finally draw a line in the sand and move forward towards this new endeavor, even though it might start out difficult. Someone outside of your path is kind of wanting to move on in their life. Maybe they're looking for guidance or for you to make a decision, Pisces, and you're kind of like not on even ground right now. You've got all these choices to make, and you're just, especially with regards to career, that you can't really go with that person right away. So hopefully they'll be patient. In your hopes and fears position, we have the Queen of Coins. So this is you hoping to be able to celebrate this new path, this new way, this new line you drew. Even though it's a difficult path, it's an exciting new path. You've worked a long time to get here and to make this choice. In the outcome position, you have the Ace of Coins, and you are sitting there as the Queen. You are controlling the circumstances. You are being blessed with finances, and you are in a position where you can actually help give to others. I'm continuing on with the Rider-Waite deck for further confirmation with regards to love energies for Pisces. Well, there's something you don't see or understand. You need to go within, and it may be difficult to finally take that last step. Know that these swords is the last step. 1 plus 0 and the number 10 equals 1. It's time for a new path. Take all of these experiences, even though they may have been difficult. Stand up and use the knowledge to go and advance further in your life. Again, we have the 7, looking back at what you created, wondering about starting something new. Know that fortune is in your favor. It's moving in your favor, and I've seen that twice. Then you're going to be living like this, moving, traveling, connecting with family, having pets, and plenty of nice things and a nice home. Yes, you're going to eventually be, when you're working, look at this, when you're working hard on what it is that you're doing, and this always happens, when we're working on something, we don't see something coming, but the something coming is going to come quickly, and it's going to come in many, many different messages. And for some of you, it could have to do with a new path in love, or it's going to be this new opportunity that's going to provide many great things for you. I got to say it. Some of you might be starting a new path with someone who's a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. It's lined up with they're not quite sure, and then they see what you're doing and they get clear on what you're trying to achieve and accomplish, and then they finally understand it and then they celebrate it with you. So trying to get someone else to understand what you're trying to explain to yourself in your own head about these choices you're trying to make. In love, we have happily ever after, for one thing. Decisions with regards to business. Cutting away things that no longer serve you and having to make difficult decisions, or dealing with a person who's an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, sun sign, moon sign, or rising, and finding yourself in a very good position with regards to career or self-employment. Know that the Hierophant is confirming that everything was kind of a lesson that you had to go through. It will all finally come to an end, and you will come together as a happy family once again. This person is trying to stand by you, support you, help you, and guide you. You've gone again through a difficult path, and now you're stepping out into a new world path. I believe with these two cards that you can leave all this dysfunction behind. For those of you who have had to deal with some of that, it may seem at first like you can't make a decision, and you probably can't because your eyes are blindfolded and you don't have all the information. At some point, you will be able to make a decision, and if you don't, the universe will push it for you. This decision has to do with something that was built on not a very strong foundation, something that you're almost tired of putting yourself up against, and you are really wanting to start a new path, especially with regards to career. So the final card is the Hanged Man card. This is you looking at things from every perspective before you can make that final decision. You may be a little bit up in your head about it, but you know right now that it's important for you to make some clear decisions, to be fair, but to also call in what it is that you want on your path. Do you know what it is that you want on your path? Get out there, connect, do some research, and look at 3 of your boats, your ships are coming in. So there are going to be opportunities, offers, connections, maybe even an ability or offer to travel or opportunity to travel. So with regards to, that's right, I fell into love a little bit. Sorry, it happens. I'm going to get back on career here and then we'll go to love next. So with regards to career, some of you are thinking about, could I actually step forward onto this new path and put closure to something that, yes, did me well, but now this might do me better? I know I need to let go and give to charity and open up and not hold too tight with my money, because I know in my mind that something really good is coming and that there, it could be connected to an earth sign. I know that this new opportunity is available, but I'm not sure if I should take it. In the recent past, I was ready to jump and go, and now I'm kind of taking a moment to take the steps to get there. I need to take a moment to really evaluate which gives me more opportunity and what things I need to figure out about what this new opportunity may not provide and how I can provide that for myself. I need to draw a line in the sand. Somebody wants to connect with me, maybe wants me to travel with them, and I'm not sure with everything going on if I'm ready for that. In the hopes and fears position, I want to be able to celebrate. I will be able to celebrate because I'm getting the victory card, which is the Ace of Swords, and I will be sitting like the Queen of Pentacles on top of my chair, accepting this and enjoying this new path with the Ace of Coins. So, very exciting reading for Pisces with regards to career. And yes, there is somebody around you who's wanting to connect with some of you Pisces, who's wanting to travel maybe with you, who's wanting to pull you out of all this work you're having to do. And some of you, I feel, just like to do it because it helps get you acknowledged. It helps, it isn't so much for money for Pisces. A lot of times it is just acknowledgement or feeling special within themselves, of making them feel positive about their achievements. Okay, so I'm going to pull in energies for those born under the sign of Pisces for the month of April 2017. Love, passion, energies, please, at this time. The angels are saying make the effort. So maybe some of you have been so focused on career that you haven't been able to take the steps that are necessary to make the effort in love. Some of you do need to take maybe a little bit of a honeymoon or a break and get back in touch with your spouse or connect with somebody that you've been talking to and just haven't taken a moment to connect with. In your thoughts position, there's some healing that needs to take place. May not necessarily need to be with your parents, but you need to forgive someone so you can move forward. In your foundation, some of you are dealing with situations involving children, and your love life is being affected. In the recent past, you may have met someone that you thought was your soulmate. Now you're moving forward. You're trying to figure out what steps to take, if you should travel, who to forgive, how to deal with children. And moving forward, the angels are saying it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to open up your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. You, over the next month, middle of month to the end of month, you have the new love card. So maybe you'll even have a new person, for those of you who are single, come in, and they may want to travel to see you or you to see them. They're wondering if you find them attractive, if it's safe to love you, if you have healed from a situation. In your hopes and fears, some of you are hoping for a very strong magnetic attraction. Maybe someone that you can open your heart and give love to. Maybe this person will be a new love if you're single. Maybe they will have to accept the fact that you have children who are dealing with issues, or maybe they'll have children, or you both will. In the outcome position, we have finances and career. Financial issues may be a factor in your love life. In the outcome. So maybe you take a short break and come back and get things done. Note, I'm pulling energies for only so many people, not everybody. If some of these messages pertain to you, or even none of these, do know that you can write me at josiek42@gmail.com and get a video just like this directed to you for $30. The card overlooking the entire read is the Calling in Your Soulmate card. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help bring you together. So maybe some of you who are single are healing over something. You thought you met your soulmate. You may take a break to see them. You may get, Spirit might kind of bless you with some steps to take so that you can open your heart up to maybe a new love who wants to see if you find them attractive. Maybe you're wondering if there'll be magnetic attraction. Maybe you'll call in your soulmate, but you'll still be kind of focused on your finances. So let's go ahead and clarify these readings. These are cards that we laid out. The first layer is by Doreen Virtue. They are the Romance Angel cards. Now I'm going to further clarify these love energies for Pisces for April 2017 with the Rider-Waite deck. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless us with clearly defined messages regarding those born under the sign of Pisces for April 2017. Thank you. Okay, so some of you may want to make an effort in a situation, but you're going deep within with the Hermit energies. You're trying to maybe see, where has my life brought me to now? What did I have to experience in my previous path that has made me much stronger now? And how do I learn from those experiences and become more transformed spiritually as I move forward? How will I do something different moving forward than I have in the past? The card crossing that one is you thinking about starting a new path in maybe career and finance, or looking at your relationship. Some of you saying, you know what, I've invested so much in this relationship. Now I need to maybe reconnect and go on a trip with my spouse, or maybe I need to leave that behind to get over the fact that, yes, I did create something nice. Now it's time to connect with someone new and maybe travel and meet them, or have them come and meet you. In your thoughts position, we have healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So that's finding peace, joy, and contentment once again in your life. So that's good for those of you who are healing and forgiving. In your foundation, fortune's moving in your favor. So if you're having issues with regards to children, know that those are being blessed and taken care of by Spirit. In the recent past, you may have met your soulmate, but that soulmate connection kind of left you in the dark wondering about what it is that you don't understand or can't clearly see about somebody that you've met if you're single. Moving forward, you may be wondering, is that person someone I want to make an effort with? And you're going within. You have things to heal. You have things to deal with children, some of you. Moving into the near future, the angels are saying it's safe for you to love now. You're getting the Ten of Swords. It's over. Everything you learned. Each of those swords represents pain and anguish from the past, but they also represent experience and knowledge. You may roll over and let those fall out and open your heart to start a brand new path with someone else. Some of you. If some of you have been arguing and fighting and have come back together, and there's been healing in your family and the children are better now and things are coming together, maybe it's time to open your heart back up. In the middle of to the end of April, we have the new love card. There's maybe a new person for some of those who are single. You may hear from someone who's an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. You may think about making an effort, but are going within because in the past there was something about that person that you didn't quite understand. You're taking a moment to realize, to figure out, is it worth leaving something behind and moving forward to reconnect with someone. Someone outside of your relationship is maybe wondering if you find them attractive and maybe you're going to be like the Queen of Swords, Pisces, which this is really out of character. But I think you're going to draw the line in the sand with people and say, look, I've been through a lot up to this point. I've experienced all this stuff. I need to know, what is it with this? What's up with that? Why are you like this? And what da-da-da-da? And have a really good discussion with this new love if you're single. If you're together with somebody, maybe that person's just saying, you've been too far away from me, and you're saying with the Queen of Swords, you're right. I need to cut away from things that no longer serve you. I need to open up my heart again, and we need to heal and start fresh. Okay, in the hopes and fears, we've got, well, I hope there's magnetic attraction here. I hope that person will accept my cup of love, or will I accept theirs? Is it a strong enough attraction to accept this offer? Is it safe for me to love, like the angels are saying? Am I at the end of a difficult path, maybe with a situation regarding children, and now you can move forward? In your outcome position, you're up in your head about finances. Don't do that. Try and remember that if you get too much in one area, you're going to have imbalance in the other area. So it's really important to give all equal attention to all areas. The overall card representing the entire read is that you may be calling in your soulmate, but some of you may still have your armor on. You may be overly strict with yourself and not able to really appreciate a new love. There may be attraction, but you're not able to accept it because of what you've been through and because of the situation maybe that's occupying you with children at this time in April 2017. The other overall card to include the Rider-Waite deck is the Pay Attention to Red Flags. Now, when this comes in with the Magician, sometimes it says you have the magician, the energies of the magician to create something very magical, to manifest something great. And maybe you can with regards to career, but when I see this with regards to love, I begin to wonder if somebody isn't presenting themselves one way, but because they're a magician, they're very good at doing all the other, dealing with the other parts of them in secret. That is a sign of caution. So it is good to be clear. It is good to be like the Queen of Swords and say, hey, we need to have a talk. You may be attractive on the outside, but are you on the inside? Okay, I'm continuing on with the Rider-Waite deck and another romance layout over here to my right. The first card in this layout is you are really, really hoping that who you are connected to is your soulmate. Those of you who are connected to to a fire sign, this is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. That may be the person you're calling in. In fact, I see Aries here. And it also is followed by a brand new, overflowing, beautiful path in love. The angels are saying make a choice. There's some choice that needs to be made with regards to this romantic connection. If you don't make it, the spirit will. So now's a good time to go within, look at things from every perspective, and make the right choice. Some of you with regards to a fire sign. There is a brand new wonderful path being offered to you by the universe that is offering many, many blessings and a new path in love. But you're looking back at the past, wondering if something is still worth the struggle or if you should put closure to it. Don't feel down. There is plenty around to offer you. These people may feel hungry and cold, but there's a building right next to them that's lit up and warm and has food and money to offer them. All you have to do at this time in your outcome position is decide what messages you want to put out. Decide if you want to travel. Decide if you want to do a new career and how that's going to work out. Get those things accomplished and over with so you can move forward towards love, because love looks very promising for April 2017. Yeah, I see you running very quickly, maybe to offer love at some point. You're maybe excited to start a new path. The angels are saying stop and wait a minute before you go into battle. Listen to the messages regarding love. You may not know everything, so don't make a choice right away. Yes, you feel like you want to run away from troubled waters to smoother waters, but you may still have to deal with a battle with someone else. The path is there. You've gone full circle. Yes, you've learned from your path. Yes, you can step out into a new world. As soon as you mourn whatever has taken place with somebody who wouldn't open up to you. Could have been an earth sign for some of you. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. You've been trying to tame that person. But at the same time, some of you have been trying to tame a situation with regards to children. Wow. In the middle of your reading, you've got the Temperance card saying, be patient. There may be 3 people involved in a situation where you're wanting to step into, and the angels are saying, hold on a minute, balance everything out. Things are not clear. You can't make a choice because you're not balanced, because you're trying to tame something that won't open up. You will eventually be able to offer your heart for those of you who are single. No, justice is in your favor, so you have the ability to cut away from the baloney and to balance out the information you have, to decide if you need to walk away from a situation or not. Yeah. One situation, I do believe for some of you who may be involved with someone who's either an earth sign or somebody who's very determined, hardworking, has a nice lifestyle, maybe even owns their own business. They may seem good on the outside, but we don't know for sure. You need to cut away from the baloney. You need to walk away from a mess if it's a mess. The angels are saying, yes, it's keeping you stuck, something from the past. Open your heart and be kind and be fair, but know that money is what comes first with regards to you, your surroundings, your family, your children. Here you are looking for your ship to come in, but the angels are saying, be careful. If this person or this connection has something to do with complete lust and passion, you may not be getting what you think you're getting, which is a beautiful home and fancy stuff and lots of money. You can find sunshine in your own soul. So draw a line in the sand and let go of anything that keeps you up at night, because it's only going to cause you heartache. So that was for some of you, not all of you. If those messages pertain to you, feel free to contact me at josiek42@gmail.com. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards from Doreen Virtue's messages from Angel Tarot deck. Sorry. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless us with clearly defined messages regarding those born under the sign of Pisces for the month of April 2017. Thank you. You're going to be like the star, Pisces. In about 8 weeks, 17 is 1 plus 7. Archangel Jophiel says, happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path. For some of you, with the 2 of fire, you're coming into your own. There will be new partnerships or new contracts. Continue to move forward. The final card is the 8 of water. There's a desire to move on, a search for something more meaningful. You are going through spiritual and emotional growth at this time. The card on the bottom of the deck is the Ego card. So you may learn something at 6 weeks with Archangel Jophiel. You may just have a false sense of entrapment, some of you. Some of you might be overly focused on material things or on negative and fear-based thoughts. Know that when I see this card, this gentleman is surrounded by someone who, or woman, loves him. And this blessing that's surrounding him from her is a blessing of love, care, hope, gentleness. And this person's wearing a false mask thinking they're stuck, but they can come and go in that love anytime they want. But at some time, that love may not be there anymore. So it's something to think about for some of you. To close the reading, I'm going to pull a card from Doreen Virtue's Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Pisces for the month of April 2017 with clearly and divine angel advice. Whoa. Okay, so we have a few things going on here. Wow. Okay. All right. The first card is Grace and Antoinette. So to help heal the situation, try and see the situation from the other person's point of view with compassion. Angel Shanty's coming in to say, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So for those of you who've spent March dealing and fighting and scrapping through issues, know that in April you're going to be blessed with peace, calm, and beauty. Angel Akasha has said that some of you are sprouting your wings. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and to help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So help to guide others at this time. Angel Athena is coming in to say, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So I feel, again, like this is a lot about making decisions for yourself first. You can help others, you can guide others, you can share your knowledge with others. You can spiritually teach others from what it is that you've learned and be there for them. But the most important thing is to be clear with others that you're going to put yourself first at this time in April 2017. So good job, Pisces. Some of you are really getting focused on other things. You're getting focused on career. You're getting focused on what you can do for yourself for career. You're getting focused on what you can do for yourself in a relationship first. And you're putting yourself first and not letting, but yet at the same time, the angels are saying, you know, you're keeping your heart open. You're helping those who are less fortunate, and that is an awesome thing. But put yourself first and keep stepping on. And I think some of you might be blessed who are connected with someone in a relationship or just dating to be able to go on a vacation or take a quick short trip. And that would be really healthy for you. So again, thank you for stopping by my channel. I hope to hear from you again or connect with you again in May. Take care and God bless.